All right, it is time for day 6 of our recoded Gaige. So, we've done a little bit of tinkering and tampering. I want to try to steer away from the melee playstyle a little bit. So we're going to run Son of Craw, or Slayer of Craw, with middle tree spec, just to try to get a bunch of status effect damage up. And we're running that with 1 point in Necrotic, because class mod buffs the slag chance on it. And then also, since Burning Sensation buffs explosive damage, and, we have a little bit of fire rate and stuff in this tree, we're gonna run the Manhattan Project. But as you can tell, I've gassed it up. Severely. This thing does over 3000% crit damage. And if you probably have guessed it already, yes, it does damage cap. Hold on, let me just walk over here real quick. Just but that's without a crit, by the way. And then those are crits, which also are applying our insane necrotic dot, which as of recording is not fixed yet. It probably is already by the time that this is out, though, of course. But so we're just ticking for insane amounts of damage constantly. Nothing to scoff at for sure. I'm assuming that this will be pretty good. So we're going to get into the rest of our UVHM DLC. I want to go to Lilith DLC initially to get an Elementalist relic from Ghost. We're going to just run that for a little bit. I can look at this Mollywand comm, but I doubt I'll actually want it. Hold on, let me just buy it real quick with some made up money. Okay, what do? Dot damage, dot chance, and fire rate for Mollywands. +2 spray and pray, swift shot, chromatic augmentation, and burning sensation and brain power. Honestly, early game running this with necrotic touch with an explosive weapon could go pretty crazy. I know that the move is that you're supposed to be using elemental stuff while you're doing this, but literally just run an explosive weapon and then let necrotic touch do necrotic touch stuff. That genuinely is just how I feel about it. Dot weapons aren't real, necrotic touch is real. Why would you do anything else? And then just overbuff your explosive damage by a ton? Because that's kind of what I'm noticing is really, really insane. It's just Burning Sensation provides so much extra damage that, yeah, that plus necrotic is just fine. It is absolutely GG already. So let's get into Lilith DLC. Let's just destroy all of our eardrums and just farm dudes. Put some EMF shots out. Yeah, I'd say we're pretty good. I blew myself up with EMF. I don't care. This is fine. Yep, we win. I could go pre-stack as well, just to get some movement speed, which I should probably be doing that. I'll just do it after we get this fast travel up here. I know I could use that one, but I'll just wait till that one. We're ridiculous right now. Also, yes, our EMF is fused with a perforator, and it has it has one dove prefix, because that's all it took, and then one body shotter prefix to just really ramp up the damage super high on the Teslas. At least I hope it works that way. And then slap a Seraph skin on it because we're kind of just criming at this point entirely. I also got a copyright infringement that I'd slapped a Savior on for the extra damage it rolls, plus the Seraph material and 2 Dove parts to get infinite ammo on it. It can roll double Anarchy and one other thing, but it just makes the ammo consumption really, really high. And we don't want that because why, basically? We have so much damage already that we just don't want to worry about it at all. The more time we spend shooting is the less time we spend reloading and having to not play the game actively. So we're just doing this because it's funny. And absolutely OP, but very, very funny. Right, we only get 100 with the Slayer of Craw on. I know that every single class mod buffing close combat would be ridiculous, but the fact that I'm just using it for extra movement speed makes me wish that they did. As dumb as it is. I'm trying to see how much damage I can get from individual shots of EMF to get a gauge on how strong it is. Well, now it looks like I'm just using Anarchy from D2. But honestly, Anarchy from D2 as an effect in BL2 could be pretty cool. Just Teslas that all chain to each other. And then if enemies touch the lightning between, it does a lot of damage. That could be cool. Put a bunch of dots everywhere. Stay out of the way. Maybe preemptively dot up this area and come back to it after we're done picking up objective markers. I'm assuming that these guys probably all died, right? Yeah. Yeah, you can kind of just set and forget with these. Especially since, like, you know, Necrotic just keeps redotting itself for right now. I gotta wait for those to go away. Someone has a Bernie. Yep, scavengers all spawn with dogs, and dogs are replaced with Bernies in this mod still, so those hurt. I think it's totally fine that they do, though, because let's be honest, you're gonna live in this mod, usually. A couple more. And then get the Manhattan Project ready. There we go. I need to fight a raid boss with this. Hatterax is not a good test, but Hatterax might be our test. Alright, DT. You can get him, right? Bully him. Never mind. Alright, Elementalist. Cool. We can use that for dot build. I don't know if I really want to swap off of what we're using right now, though. Like, 74% dot damage increase could theoretically get Necrotic up to damage cap ticks. But if just doing that to a guy is also damage cap and guaranteed and all that stuff, I don't know. It'll be funny anyway. We'll run it against something. I guess Hatterax does dot pretty well. Since, you know, he's made to be slagged on purpose. So maybe. Maybe. Oh, is this cutscene skipped still? Yes. You know what? For stacking on a gun build, if I'm not gonna, like, have a big target, I could use Ghoulish. Ghoulish would be a good move. And also, of course, even without a melee build, Aerial Anarchy still just hits for so much. So, honestly, no matter what you're doing, just put a point in it. Just in case. It's reliable damage. You will always have it no matter what you do. There we go. Also, yeah, of course, even without a full close combat spec, because, you know, it's only 4 points instead of, like, however many it has with a +7, 11, I guess. Like, it still is insane. So, like, yeah. Hello, Uranus. Okay. I'm surprised that didn't just crash because that froze up real hard. I feel like I need to go bother, Hurley, because Hurley is the thickest enemy in this mod. Yeah, let's go do that. Okay, where are the boys? There's one boy. Here we go. I struggled with melee build to do that yesterday. Okay. That's cool. Sure. Okay, back to Lilith DLC.
All minor dudes got trapped in there back in the day. But Stanton Doll decided to seal the mine instead of rescuing them. No bandit has set foot near there since. Bring me back something nice. Stepping foot in that mine is my red line, Raider. Warning you now. Don't cross it. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm gonna bury you, Raider.
This thing is also fun, even if it's not as obliteratingly OP. Alright, bring it on, Cassius. I do want to try a Death Trap build tomorrow, but I'm not sure how well he's going to perform. Of course, just do spam about it, but also they don't really target raid bosses, unless their AI has been changed, I guess. But like, they kind of just go laser on them all. So I don't think we can really do much with raids with them. Outside of just tickling them with shock. Okay.
If you're hearing this, I am gone, but I have left odd yes. I can feel the roots of paradise taking hold.
Tracking you, BH. Looks like you're in the bowels of sanctuary. Get ready for a right harvest.
Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Ow, my ears. Okay.
Scores like a toddler on a bender. Ain't condoning it, but I've seen it.
We're good. And our lifesteal is really insane, so yeah, we're just gonna out-heal everything that hits us right now.
So help me, I'm gonna smother him to death under a single tit.
Brain freeze in my armory. That's it. I'm not selling you soldiers any more weapons.
I would use EMF in the boss fight, but I don't want to blind us all, so I'll just do this. GG.
You're not welcome in my new world.
And auto pick up all of the iridium at the same time because this mod is insane. It is it's one of my favorite features of any mod ever. I feel like I'm gonna just zap Hatterax without even getting him down first. Let's find out. The boss is not supposed to take that much damage from anything. That's funny. Just DPS it out. Who cares about mechanics? What are mechanics? They're just there for people with bad DPS. Truly. Mechanics aren't real. They're just made up. Just do that about it. Easy. Well, let's check loot. Tetramid, not really too interested in it. Couple of Hate Seekers, no thank you. A Hive Mind. Hive Mind I will keep. Okay. Well, let's go turn in quest and then do another DLC. Why not, like, Hammerlock DLC? Hammerlock DLC is fast and we can just bully the crap out of Vora. The nuke thrower that it was supposed to be. I think it's a little more than what it was supposed to be, but I ain't gonna complain. Hold on, let me show you once more. Okay, I'm gonna wait till I can get a kill. It's, huh. Yeah, with kill skill procs, this is even faster. I had to check. That's cool. Yeah, because it makes enemies take like 50% more damage, and then also we just get how much extra explosive damage with this? 220. Okay, Slayer of Craw is kind of filthy. I might have slept on it a little bit for at least Manhattan building. Yep, that's pretty good. Yo, it's the Evanescence gun. I know it's not Evanescence, but like, yo. Quintessence. It is explosive if it's non-elemental. Oh, that means I can buff the crap out of this. And it's homing, too. Sweet. Yeah, I converted it to non-element to see what it would do, and it does default to explosive. So, like, yippee, I have all of the damage now. Ooh, this is gonna be fun for this. How much are these dealing? A lot. A ton. Too much. Cool. Also, yeah, I haven't really been caring about vendors too much because we've already looked at them several times in playthroughs. But outside of getting a shaped glass and the Vexation from Torg DLC, not really much else to add to it. Like, this is just kind of the move, it seems. Nothing is dying. I'm just spawning projectiles for no reason. Okay, there we go.
Jolly good show. Wait, you guys are just gonna do your hunting thing?
Dumb. It's so fun, though, but it's so dumb.
Can order these savages around? We shall deal with you in good time, sir. I promised my companion a pleasurable weekend of hunting, and a gentleman always keeps his word. Come on. You guys fight me already?
It's just a lot. It's just so many projectiles. I'm sure my game is crying internally right now. Just, I'm not noticing it yet.
The metal bits. No, oh my god, you killed him so easily. Okay,
I
that's
love Nakayama dialogue so much, dude. It's so funny. Every single time I play this DLC, I still enjoy it. Hello, sir. Why didn't any of those crit? Please. Oh, there's one. Alright, there's two. Come on. There's one popped. Alright, cool. Good. Wait, can I just bully him? Hold on, just get bullied. Actually. What are immunity phases to a nuke? Oh, yeah, I can just bully him. GG. Seems good. Okay, I'm assuming we didn't get anything from Room. Rainbow Connection could be funny for dot damage, but like, we are the dot damage already. Yeah, not really seeing any upgrades. I know we're playing this character super fast, but it's just because she is. She just moves so quick and has so much damage. She is the most absurd, but also one of the more fun characters I've played. Like, yeah, she's just nutty. She is crazy, crazy with it. Let's go bully Vora. And also, yeah, I thought 4th of July was gonna be the move forever, but no. No, this is the move. Alright, put some damage out. Hopefully keep this kill skill active long enough to do this. Nightmare. What was that? That sucked. Don't run at me as a giblet ever again. That was horrifying. Okay, well, he's done. Jesus. I hated that so much. Oh wait, Cattail does explosive, right? Hold on. Okay, there's no way this outperforms the funny Manhattan Project, right? Oh, hold on. Does this deal explosive? Let's find a man. It does. And also with a left click macro. Hold on. Let's turn in quest. Alright, kill skills are triggered. I mean, that's pretty good. But compared to Manhattan Project? I mean, Manhattan Project just outright has the damage. It just outright wins the DPS comparison. What about that funny Quintessence Kratos? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's still strong. Don't get me wrong. Like, literally, it's deleting the boss still. But it's just by comparison, not the same. What about our EMF? Well, it gets rid of Chieftain and Shield real fast. It gets rid of Vora real fast. Can you apply dots to Vora properly? Yes. He's starting to resist it. Okay. But, like, yes. Okay, so if you ever somehow don't just outright kill him, and you just want to AFK for some reason, you could. Just do that. Watch it apply slag. Watch me below health gate, so I'm going down right now. Just kidding, I'm alive. Get farmed. Okay, yeah. Juggernaut's definitely the move still. But, like, that's pretty absurd. I'm glad that we have a character that's debatably stronger with guns than melee now, though. Even though, like, both are clearly insane. Yeah, that's funny. That seems good. Let's 4th of July him just for the comparison of DPS to what we're used to. Like, that's still really, really strong. But compared to Manhattan Project now, like, it's not the same. It's just not. Aftershock. Aftershock has some room to speak. Okay. Oh yeah, we could also test Heat Beam, since, you know, Heat Beam is a classic. Can I roll this into anything else before we run it? I guess at least making it Seraph. Making it Dove. Putting more damage on it, I guess? Yeah, okay, we can't really do too much else to it. Put out some shock. Watch it immediately fry somebody. So, yeah, as a comparison, I think that our funny explosive damage is pretty much just better in every way. So I'll just stick to that for the character. Turns out. What about Barrage, I guess? Might as well just start testing every explosive weapon we have ever. Alright, Barrage, go! Manhattan Project instead, just kidding. Haha. Yeah, no. The Manhattan Project is the move. Close follow-up is any rocket launcher ever. The cattail. And then, I mean, Perforator is also doing good work. Kind of weird that we're using snipers and rockets as our late game Gaige. Actually, no, it's not. That works for her. That's basically what she already does. But like, yeah, no, she kind of just hits real good. Let me gas up this power puff. Okay, what about a turbocharged power puff, which is surely going to miss every single pellet because of the way that it spawns them if you over buff it. Stay put. I can't see you if you move. I can't see much of anything at all, really.
Don't accidentally reload. Don't accidentally reload.
I mean, that's funny. That's... Ow, my eyes, but like, that's really funny. Can't really do too much about the ammo cost. I mean, I guess if I took Vector off of it... Maybe? No, not even that would do it. What about turbocharging my little friend?
More anarchy. More.
Oh, this cannot deal with shields at all, can it? No, I would need to shock one. Here, let me just remove the shield.
Anarchy, baby.
And I'm out of assault rifle ammo. Okay, you know what? Maybe they were onto something with the extra reserve. At least with some of these fire rates. Kind of want to overstack EMF on boss and then walk into arena and see if it'll just one tap. What about Captain Culver's? Makes me want fried chicken. Right, we have the Culver shotgun. Alright, I move so fast that I die on the Culver shotgun if I'm not being responsible. Alright, buddy, get Culvered. Hey, get out of here. Hey, you back up. Ow. Dang it. Well, they definitely nerfed Culverin. Good thing they did that. To be fair, though, this is much available much earlier into the game than Manhattan Project is. But, like, it is a fun duality there. Of, like, this got a nerf while this got overbuffed. Type of thing. Okay. Well, I think we will save 2 DLCs for tomorrow, because tomorrow's probably going to be our last day on the character. She's really fun. Absolute goof of a time. Like, the melee is really strong, but I've finally released myself from the melee ways. I have moved on to the funny gun, necrotic touch, explosive ways. She does exploding real good. I think that this would be my catch-all build for anything that I were to run, because it should work with a lot of things. Of course, we haven't tested Retaliation at max level, so like we might run Retaliation with an antagonist from Tina DLC next time. But until then, like, yeah, she's just filthy. She's got good gun damage. She has insane explosive because of Burning Sensation. Whenever biodegradation is active, enemies just become squishy as all get out. It's just a really good time. I wonder if the DTs are a little bit lagging behind in damage, but I also haven't really like full spec them. So we'll look at reflecting tomorrow, we'll look at DTs tomorrow, and beyond that, we'll just absolutely steamroll the 2 DLCs. So this has been a really fun goof of a character. I'm glad I have one more day. Day 6.